Alright, welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. I'm about to show you this video, and I'm pissed off that I should have to show you this. So apparently there's a voter intimidation thing, and I done tell y'all this 1,000 times, I'll tell you 1,000 more. I am not a Trump supporter, and if you're here on Comfort Habit number 2 and you're a Trump supporter, I don't have anything against you. Again, the only reason why I voted for Biden was the simple fact that Elizabeth Warren wasn't on the ticket. Neither was Andrew Yang and anybody else that I wanted to vote for. And as far as Biden taking Harris, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen after their debates, which would have been like if Bernie would have won and he would have took Elizabeth Warren. Then Bernie would have got my vote. Because I really wanted Elizabeth Warren to be my president. And mostly because she has 1/16% of Native American blood, which I have a little bit more than she does. But I watched this dude. He looks like he might be of Asian descent, which means he might be Mexican. And he's a Trump intimidator. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm going to be honest. For all of you Trump fans, you may not be racist, but some of your views might be if you're letting this dude talk all of this racial shit and then you're just right behind him. But let me explain this to you really, really quickly. First off, people vote for presidents for two reasons. Alright? This is reason one. There might not be a racist person following Trump that is racist. There may be some people that aren't racist, but they love their money. However, you love your money so much that you are willing to look past some of the shit that he said. Alright, look, Biden's not a saint. He's not a saint. And I'm not following Biden because The Rock's following Biden. I'm voting Biden because I generally vote Democrat anyway. But the problem is, I am not a liberal or a conservative. If anything, I'm more of a moderate. I'm that guy in the middle, if that's what moderate means. Because both Republicans and Democrats both have bullshit policies. And both politicians, whether they be liberal or right or left or whatever, they're all bullshit. Let's keep that shit real. They're all bullshit. The thing that sided me away from Trump is the fact that he is a bona fide motherfucking racist. I don't give a damn what y'all say. The man is a motherfucking racist. You don't have to like what I say. It's not hate speech. It's been proven the man is a damn racist. Alright? Let's see. Kung flu. Chinese fucking virus. Yeah, we got it. It came from Wuhan, China. But all the Chinese Americans that you put in danger, or Asian Americans in general, that have not been attacked yet by people who look like me, who are black, that hate Asians, and decide, oh, you spread this disease, so now we're going to kick your ass. I'm not even Chinese. We don't care. We're going to fuck you up because you're Asian. Now, and you're going to tell me that that isn't racist. You're going to tell me that the attack on Asians that has increased since he said that shit isn't racist. There's something wrong with you. And for the Asians that are voting for him, you just haven't bumped into a prejudice person who does not know that you're not Chinese. I have a young lady in my class, and I'm not going to give her name out, who went through some intimidation and some fear shit at school about a week or two ago. Because a lady assumed that she was Chinese because she was Asian. And the young lady felt like she was in a little bit of fear for her life. And I can't say I blame her, because people have been randomly attacking Asians out of the fucking blue since our president came out with Kung Flu with a Chinese virus. But y'all who follow him don't see that as racist. Well, I've been against Donald Trump since 1993. See, I'm part Native American. And let's go back to, before I show this video, let's go back to, what did he say to the Standing Rock tribe? I have no business deals with the pipeline. I have no business deals with going on in Standing Rock. I won't let them cut through Standing Rock. Obama's last day, his final act as president was, I'm going to protect Standing Rock. You have no worries. Nothing's going to happen to Standing Rock while I'm in office. The very next day, our president-elect Donald Trump the decree that Obama did to protect Standing Rock was no longer valid, and he signed a new decree that the pipeline was going to go through the Dakotas. And you don't think I have a right to be a little angry being that I'm part Cherokee? And what affects one Native American tribe, that we've known through history, affects all Native American tribes. Might not affect them on the level that it's affecting the Standing Rock, but it will affect us. Every damn generation of Native Americans have suffered from one tribe to another tribe because of some decision that some asshole in D.C. decided to make. Alright? Let's keep the shit real. Your president, Donald Trump, ain't no damn different. Now, let's talk about the Central Park Five, who were 15, 14, and 13-year-old kids, 5 of them, who were proven innocent after doing all this time in jail. And this man to this day still won't say, I'm sorry for wishing the death penalty would come back and kill fucking children. Children. You understand that? They are kids. You know. But y'all follow him. And for you blacks that follow him, y'all don't remember the Central Park Five? For you Asians that follow him, y'all don't remember Kung Flu and how he talked to the Chinese reporter and told her to go ask China, and how many Asians have been attacked since this man has been in office? But he hasn't reached your Asian yet, so I guess it doesn't really bother you. Right? Right. And now for you Mexicans and Colombians and other immigrant people who came across the border, whose children were taken from you, and they threatened you and maliciously removed your children from you, and then they separated you and forced you out of the country. And you Colombians and Mexicans and all the other people who have come across this country through Mexico, you're voting for this guy too. Smart. Smart. Now, do I have a problem personally with Donald Trump? No, I don't, because he hasn't reached my black ass yet. But what I do have is a moral compass problem with Donald Trump. Chinese virus, Central Park Five, and my personal favorite, they don't look like Indians to me. For the Native Americans that are dumb enough to vote for this bastard, he don't like y'all. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you vote for someone who took out one tribe, Standing Rock? Oh no, you guys don't deserve to keep your land. We're gonna plow right through that motherfucker. How long you think it's gonna take before he reaches your tribe? So I'm gonna play this video now. Then I'm gonna go back and watch the view. But I'm gonna play this video now of all these guys trying to intimidate people to vote for Trump. No other president in the United States of America, in the history of the United States of America, has done this. And he taught people to watch the polls and stuff like that. So this young man that I follow, whose name I also will leave out, not this young idiot, but, yeah, just watch this video. It's 4 minutes long.
Your mother voted for Trump.
I don't know if that helps or hurts.
Trump. I asked her. We got your plates. We got you.
This is straight up voter intimidation by Trump supporters.
Okay. Nothing's helping. Sorry.
We know who you are now. You're going to vote for Trump whether you like it or not.
In the posh LA area known as Beverly Hills, he is allegedly taking down people's license plates.
You got no choice. You cannot resist Trump. We got you.
To potentially harass them further.
We got you.
Mandating the woman in this car cast her ballot for Donald Trump. This is not democratic. This is not a republic. This is a Klan rally masqueraded with Trump flags.
Voter intimidation reported at the polls on the first day of early voting.
But it's not just here. It's already happening at the polls.
You gotta watch your polling booths because I hear too many stories about Pennsylvania, certain areas. So go and vote and then go check out areas.
Because their leader called for these practices in 2016 and now in 2020.
Watch those ballots. I don't like it. You know, you have a Democrat governor, you have all these Democrats watching that stuff. Be poll watchers when you go there. Watch all the thieving and stealing and robbing they do.
The thing is, it has already begun.
I'm urging my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully.
4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years!
Like here, at a polling place in the state of Virginia. This man is a cog in the Trump ecosystem who has one mission: do anything, whether legal or illegal, and force the Trump cult Kool-Aid down everyone's throats, whether they like it or not. He speaks to their values or lack thereof. He does not, like many others, want a free and fair election. They don't want people to vote.
They want everybody to vote. I don't want everybody to vote. As a matter of fact, our leverage in the elections, quite candidly, goes up as the voting populace goes down.
Like this Republican bootlicker Paul Weyrich. Just this week, the New York Times broke a story that the Trump campaign has been videotaping Philadelphia voters while they deposit their ballots in drop boxes. What failed Horatio Sands' stunt double did here has repercussions. Voter intimidation is a federal crime. Federal law says it's illegal to intimidate, threaten, or coerce any other person for the purpose of interfering with the right of such other person to vote or to vote as he may choose. If you think you're encountering or witnessing voter intimidation, call the Election Protection Hotline at 866 our vote or 866-687-8683 to get voting help from a trained election protection volunteer. No one has done more to sow suspicion or spread lies than President Donald Trump, whose aggressive attacks on mail-in voting and false allegations of widespread voter fraud have capitalized on fear and uncertainty about holding a presidential election in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, wrote Time magazine. In an ad, a deplorable man-child who was slapped in the face by his father for initially wearing a Yankees jersey prior to attending Yankee Stadium, Don Jr.
We need every able-bodied man, woman to join Army for Trump's election security operation. We need you to help us watch them, not just on Election Day, but also during early voting and at the counting boards.
Said this: so what happens when Americans are easily influenced by a criminal and a criminal enterprise who needs to stay in power to remain financially afloat, albeit under the power of foreign adversaries who have dirt on him since the construction of Trump Tower in New York? You have this man and many other deplorables desperate to vote for this guy who simply does not give one iota about them.
Because people are easily influenced. Well, let me touch on that before I get off, because there's other people on this thing that that just hurt my feelings in general, because they also are black and they follow Trump and they were heroes to some blacks, and this is why other blacks are following Trump. But everybody gave Steve Harvey fucking problems when Steve Harvey only had a chat with Trump, but then you got like big name black cats that's like following Trump. So that's hopefully about their money and not the fact that he's a racist. Look, I don't give a damn who you vote for. And keep that straight. On Comfort Havoc number 2, I don't judge you for who you vote for. I might ask you if your moral compass isn't dialed in all the way. But let me explain this to y'all why I'm not voting for this man. And I've already voted for Biden, so it doesn't really matter. I'm part Native American. My ancestors lost this country because of gunpowder. It's really no big secret. Yeah, they lost this country because of gunpowder. Superior firepower wins every battle throughout history. Every battle, superior firepower will always win. Alright? So that kind of the same thing with the superior lawyer. It's very rare that a high-end lawyer loses. But it does happen. But the thing is, when you are this desperate, because that's what this is desperation at its best. When your followers are this desperate. It's a cult mentality, but when you are this desperate that your followers are coming up the windows, we got your plates, you're going to vote for Trump whether you like it or not. Let me tell you something. First off, I've already voted. Second, if you're that brave to get that close to me and tell me what you want me to do or what you think you're going to make me do, I'm sorry, I'm going to jail. Because I'm going to pull your head into my car and wind the window up on your fucking neck. And while that window's holding you in place, I'm going to give you the airborne and the knife platoon. And I'm going to continue to pound your face into the dirt while I'm dragging you down the street driving. This goddamn bacon's got to get out of my mouth. Anyway, I can't swallow it and it won't come off my tongue. And I don't want to throw up on camera, because that would be bad. Anyway, if you're bold enough to come at me and think that you're going to force me to do something, and if you don't have, like, one of my nephews or something at knife point, no, you're not fucking scaring me into voting for someone who hates me. Alright? And if y'all had that much confidence in your leader, why would you need to do that? You know, make it fair. If it's more of you than it is of us, then he'll win the damn thing. But you gotta intimidate people. You gotta threaten people. You gotta tell them, oh, you're gonna vote for this guy. I wish that dude would have came at me. I straight wish that dude would have came at me. Yeah, I know you're all saying, hey, it's easy for you to say that through a computer screen. Yeah, it is, because I'm through a computer screen. But you know what else is easy for me to say? If you've actually watched my videos, it's easy for me to say, yeah, I will wind his head up in that window and start pounding his goddamn face in while I'm dragging him down the fucking street. And shifting gears. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I'm going to rip him a new puppy hole. And why am I going to rip him a new puppy hole? Because who in the blue hell does he think he is that he's going to come up in my car and threaten me to make me vote for somebody that he wants me to vote for? Yeah, stupid. That's a good way to die. What if that woman would have had a car with a gun in it, and he goes, you're going to vote for Trump. We got you now. Boom! I was defending myself. He put his head into my window of my car. She's got him dead to rights. That is encroachment. He did attempt to go in there. We don't know what his opportunities was. He could have very well been threatening her life. He did threaten her. You're going to vote for Donald Trump or else. Or else is some threatening ass words. Now that's a good way to get fucked up. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. BC and you. If I can find the cursor.